Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I am Constance. Thank you for joining me in the next episode of my English class. How are you guys doing, viewers and subscribers? Thank you very much. I cannot say thanks to individual persons right now, but I appreciate all of you commenting and being here, and I hope you guys comment on story time. I don't see a lot of comments on story time. You don't like story time, tell me, let me know. All right, tell me so I can know, so I don't do any more stories. All right, anyway, the stories for story building, to see how much you can put into a story, or how creative your mind can become, or your imagination can become, so you can write a story. Okay, that's what it is for. Anyway, we're going to be talking about this word emancipation. That's our word for this lesson, emancipation. And we're going to see how many different meanings or synonyms we can get from the word emancipation. Alright, so let's start with our first sentence. The African nation of Kenya achieved its emancipation from the Europeans in the 1960s, mainly because of Jomo Kenyatta, who later became the first president of the newly independent country. Jomo Kenyatta became the first president of the newly independent country of Kenya because of his negotiation and his letters, right, to the European Union. So the word what? Emancipation. Emancipation, right? So if they achieve their emancipation, if they have achieved their emancipation from the Europeans in the 1960s, that means they have what? They have obtained their freedom. They were liberated. So this is the word emancipation that we are dealing with today. And from this sentence or note or text, you will see emancipation is used, but what does it mean in the text, and how many words can you use from the word emancipation? Now let's look at sentence number 2 and see what other word we can find from the word emancipation, or meaning the same as emancipation. Many of the grassroots people of the Soviet Union felt liberated once the governance changed to democracy. Many of the grassroots people of the Soviet Union felt liberated once the governance changed to democracy. So the word liberated, if you have chosen the word liberated, you are correct. Alright, so the word emancipation and liberated, or being liberated, is saying the same thing. Alright, let's look at number 3. For many years, spotted animals were held in cages, but when the 20th century came along, they were released. For many years, spotted animals were held in cages, but when the 20th century came along, they were released. So what is the word that fits with emancipation, or has the same word as emancipation here? If you have chosen the word release, you are correct. Released. So they were what? Emancipated. They were released. They were liberated. Alright, so we see how we're binding this word emancipation together with these different sentences. Let's look at number 4. After being held prisoner for nearly 30 years, Nelson Mandela was elated about his freedom. After being held prisoner for nearly 30 years, Nelson Mandela was elated about his freedom. So what word fits here with emancipation? If you have chosen freedom, if you have chosen the word freedom, you are indeed correct. Let's see number 5. The judge ordered that the demonstrative women be unrestrained. The judge ordered that the demonstrative woman be unrestrained. So what word fits with the word emancipation? Demonstrative or unrestrained? If you say unrestrained, you are indeed correct. All right? So let's look at the next word here, or the next sentence. The kidnapped boys were unshackled soon after the detective found them. The kidnapped boys were unshackled soon after the detectives found them. So what word best fits with emancipation in this sentence? If you have chosen unshackled, then you have chosen the right word. If you have chosen unshackled, you have chosen the right word. And next sentence we have here, last but not least, number 7. She was set free once the store owner identified her as his daughter. She was set free once the store clerk identified her as his daughter. So if you have chosen the word set free, which I should have put an hyphen, put it as one, because it's two compound words, right? So she was set free would be the correct answer. To set something free is to what? To release them. It is to what? Emancipate them. It's to liberate them. It's to release them. It is to give them freedom. It's to give them unrestrained access. All right? So these are the words. We have 7 words here that you can pull from to use with the word emancipation. What would be the anonym for for emancipation, or what would be the opposite for emancipation? You could have restraint. You could have bound. All right, bound, unrestrained, unable to move about. Okay, you're in a closed place. You're not allowed, or if someone locked the gate, people who are in prison, they're what? They are restrained. So that would be an anonym. They are restrained. They cannot go to the shopping mall or go here and there, the doctor, to the street, jump in a car and go wherever they want, because they are restrained with what? Bars and irons and all of that. And there are men there, there are human forces there or resources there to keep them in check. So they are not free, they are not liberated, they are not emancipated. All right, so they are bound, they are restrained. All right, so look at these words that would match with the words emancipation and be able to pull from these sentences the meaning of emancipation, or another word you can use instead of emancipation when you're doing your essays, your composition, your writing, your novels, whatever your literary activities might be. My name is Constance, and I thank you for joining me in this class or in this lesson. Please hit the notification bell so whenever I post a video, you, my friend, dearly friends, will be the first to have it. Please like, subscribe, and share. Alright, share these videos to help other students. Some students are not able, or some persons are not able to go to college or even high school, or wherever they think they can get some learning or improve themselves. So we give what? Education here free on YouTube. YouTube is a platform where you can get some free education. I'm not the only person. There are several different YouTubers who teaches English or teaches other subjects that will help you forge ahead in your education or in your exams. Alright, my name is Constance once again, and I thank you for joining me in my next class. Until then, bye-bye.